Okay, y'all. It must be, I'm just saying, Sweating Skittler Saturday because they flying out the closet right now, y'all. The bones is flying out of the closet, and I'm not playing. We got another one. Obama, y'all. Obama. I'm just going to be completely honest with y'all. This is my personal opinion. Obama is sweating Skittles, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. Okay, y'all. I didn't heard the rumors, but now we about to talk about it. We are about to talk about it. All right, y'all. Hello, welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all. And welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. So everything is alleged. Some is not. And the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. Lordy, lordy, lord. So, y'all, I don't know if y'all know, because too many people don't know, or people know about it and they really don't care. I'm just being completely honest with y'all, okay? Michelle Obama has a podcast, y'all. And she have been letting several bones out the closet through this podcast. Her and her brother has. And they talk about stuff. She talk about Obama, rumors that's going around about their divorce, all kind of stuff. They talk about everything, whatever. Ain't nothing left off the table. They talk about it, okay, y'all? And they didn't get to a point where I guess they need some ratings. So they got Obama to come on there. Yeah, yes, Obama comes on there. And he is like being interviewed or whatever. And he's talking about his past, y'all. Now, this is what Obama says, y'all. Lord have mercy. I wish some people would just be quiet because they messing up. Any kind of respect that people have for them, they are messing it up. The more that some people talk, you be like, how in the world did we let him get in office? But it makes sense now, to be honest with y'all. It makes sense to why we went in the direction of Sweating Skittlesville, okay, y'all? And everything was about she-he's and this and that and this, and rules and laws for them, and letting them, just come to the schools and preach to the kids about them and all. It was just so much. It was an overload of it, okay? Coming to the women's sports, men, all kind of stuff. They just got ridiculous with it. And this is why we went in this direction. When you got the man in the White House that helping push men in skirts, okay, y'all? I'm just saying, y'all. You wonder why things got to a point where it got to, and people got together and they was like, in their mind, anything is better than putting another, you know what I'm saying, Democrats in office. We just can't take no more of the Sweating Skittles, the things, just that direction that it was going in. And I do believe that's why Trump won too, okay, y'all? So many people were sick of it, okay? They were just fed up with all the Sweating Skittles stuff and how everything was about them and this and that and this. Everybody else got to have rules too, and everybody else have rights too, not just them. But they pushed this and pushed this and pushed this, that administration. And this is partial the reason why, because things that's coming out right now. Now, I remember a couple weeks ago, maybe been a month or so ago, okay? Michelle came out on her podcast and she said she's glad she didn't have any boys. This is what she said, y'all, okay? I heard it come out her mouth that she was glad pretty much that they did not have a son. This is how she was acting. And I was like, whoa, that's some steep stuff, okay? But the way that she explained it was like because of him. Because of Obama. She glad she didn't have a son because of this guy. You have to ask yourself, what is she talking about, y'all? And why, okay? Now, he does an interview, and he comes out, and they ask him, talking to him, asking him questions. He talking about his childhood, this and that and this. And he says that one of his professionals or whatever, his teachers, were sweating Skittles. And he said that him being or whatever you want to call it, he, Sweating Skittler, was the biggest, plus in his life, because this was a mentor to him. And, he's glad that he had this person as a mentor. Okay, so he's, praising this guy. And he also goes on to say, y'all, and I was like, oh Lord, no, he didn't go there. But he said every little one, every little boy, y'all, basically just what he said, needs to have a Sweating Skittler mentor in their life. He said everyone needs one. All of the little boys need one of those. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. For the former president, y'all, to come out talking like this is weird to me. I don't know what y'all get from this, but I wish he would shut up. I just really wish he would shut up. Let it be in somebody's mind that this is not what you was really trying to push. Because the more you talk, the more it seems like it's a reason why you're on that list that is going around on public social media about that little island, okay? It makes it seem all the, reason why that, people are putting that little stuff and your name is popping up on that list. And it makes sense. It makes sense, y'all, okay? You're talking about a circle of people. All while they were in office, it's just like I did that video about Jay-Z. They were putting rap songs about Obama and getting a clearance from the White House. I want you to pay attention to this circle of people, and they're still in the news and still putting their foot in their mouth every time you talk. Turn around, they're saying something else that just further lets you know what they were all about. Who does that? If the Sweating Skittler was a mentor to you, and you want to praise him in a certain way, or this, that, and that, why do it have to be that every little boy needs a Sweating Skittler in his life? Even if Obama had a Sweating Skittler in his life and he didn't touch him in no kind of way, and you already see Obama's a very handsome man, okay? If he had the Sweating Skittler in his life and he didn't touch him in any kind of way, that don't mean that the next little one could have somebody in their life and they not touch them. This is, to me, dangerous for him to even say some stuff like this to people coming up, to just let their guards down, and just because that they Sweating Skittles don't count him out, that he ain't gonna be a good professor or a mentor to you. It shouldn't have to be about that. If you want to give him his flowers, give him his flowers, but why say something like that? Like you're pushing little ones toward men in dresses. Like, what is wrong with our society right now, y'all? Please tell me what's going on with them. Because this makes no sense whatsoever, y'all. But this is coming out of the former president's mouth, y'all. Okay? Obama. Black boys need a Sweating Skittler man in life. This is what he's saying. They need one of these in their lives. Y'all. The Bible says this is an abomination. Okay? The Bible. That this is an abomination. He made man and woman. Okay, y'all? He didn't make two men. He didn't. There's no way for them to reproduce, none of that stuff, okay? That wasn't how it was supposed to be. I know people gonna get mad. I'm just saying. If this is how you turned out, that's on you, but don't push it off on everybody else. And this is where I have the problem. Because why would Obama, a former president, come on a podcast and tell little ones that's probably confused, that's probably around somebody older that's sweating Skittles, but they don't mean them no good. They want to hit that, okay, and turn them out. And you hear your former president get on a podcast and say, oh, you need one of them in your life. Wow. Wow. Y'all, this all I can say is wow. I can't believe some of the things I be hearing sometimes. I just can't, y'all. And like I said, it must be bones coming out the closet Saturday, because y'all tell me what y'all get from this. Y'all tell me. The biggest person that is somebody that is a serious threat to a little one is somebody that's pushing them toward danger. Danger. Because we see now that the majority of people, not all of them, because I have some people that's in my comment section that be talking, and they be saying that they're like that, but they don't push it off on other people. And that's cool with me. That's your life. Do you, boo-boo. Okay? I don't see you no different than nothing. I don't want to see you lapping on each other in front of the kids, but I really wouldn't want straight people lapping on each other in front of kids, but I really don't want to see no coupled up same people. You know what I'm saying? Certain things it don't make sense. It's just like, I think Tasha K went to a parade. If I'm not mistaken, I saw a post with her saying that she didn't want to see her kids to be around people, lapping on each other and barely got clothes on and this and that and that. And then she went to the parade, I guess, to support the Sweating Skittlers, okay? Tasha K. And it got out of hand. People were taking women were taking their undies off and top and shaking the baby feeders and all kind of stuff. It was going on, okay? They were lapping on each other and this and that and that. And it's such confusion for a child to be around. I'm just going to put that out there. So much confusion for a little one to be around. To y'all just do this in front of them like that. If it was everybody out there that were men and women, and they were doing the same thing, taking their shirt off and shaking their stuff and this and that and that. I mean, they got wild for these parties this year. Okay? For these Sweating Skittles parades, they got wild. I don't know if y'all kept up with it. But yes, this is what Tasha K posted. I think she posted it up on one of her posts, and she was mad about it because she was like, she didn't appreciate the disrespect in front of her kids. And Tasha K, that is an abomination to God. He doesn't like it. And I'm going to just say this. For you to even just go against his will by bringing your kids out there, what did you expect? I'm just saying, what did you expect? We got to use our brains, y'all, as well. We really, really do. It's the same thing I was talking about. You go into these demonic concerts and then you get hurt on the elevator, escalator, or whatever. And then, everybody's feeling sorry for you and this and that. But you out here supporting demons. You putting money in demonic people's pockets. They clearly tells the world that they love Satan, and you supports them. And I heard somebody on another page talking about, how do you go to church? How do you go to church on Sunday after you just went to a Beyonce concert on Saturday? And her husband clearly say they love Satan. It doesn't make sense, y'all. And then when something goes wrong, then people supposed to feel bad about it. I understand now, more and more as time is going past, you're seeing they can't stay hidden. They're coming out. And you are noticing everything that they have had their hands in. Okay, y'all? Everything. It's showing. It's seeping through their skin, y'all. And this is probably one of the reasons why, allegedly, there are problems in his marriage. Because this ninja right here act like he like men. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something else that he said that was weird to me. Okay? The word on the street is Obama said that he had dreams about mingling and tingling with a man. Y'all, how many signs do somebody got to show you before you realize and accept the fact that they sweating Skittles? I'm just saying, y'all. Something ain't right in the water with Obama, y'all. Okay? Something ain't right in the water. And it makes sense to why somebody like him would be on an island where allegedly they did little ones wrong. Because he's clearly telling little ones to, come on, come on. Make sure you have somebody in your life that's especially a man. I'm just saying, y'all, that's messing with another man. Make sure you have one in your life now. And make that person your mentor. That's crazy to me, y'all. Most of the people that they're talking about online right now, like P. Diddy's and all of these people, that was that way, they abused little ones. Allegedly. Allegedly, y'all. Allegedly. They abused. This is what some of the charges and stuff they're being sued for. These are a lot of the rumors that's been going around for years. So why would you tell somebody to make somebody like Diddy somebody that, they look up to? Y'all, let me know what y'all think about this whole situation, because this makes me sick to my stomach, and it makes me can't stand the Obamas that much more. And it also makes me wonder, is this another reason why his daughter changed her last name? She didn't want to be an Obama, y'all. She didn't want to have that last name. Why? Is it more to the story than meets the eye? Is there something going on? They said the kids can't stand them, y'all. This is what they're saying, that the kids cannot stand the Obamas, especially him. Why? Ask yourself that question, y'all. Is it going to come out eventually that Obama out here mingling and tingling with some pack of whackers, y'all? I've heard rumors. I've even saw a man come forth and do an interview and said that him and Barack Obama did this and that and that and that. Okay? But is there more to this than meets the eye? Ask yourself this question, because I'm telling you, for somebody to come out and say some mess like that in a world that a lot of little ones are so confused about, like, I don't understand it, y'all. What is going on? Seriously, what is really going on? Is everybody and everything being exposed this year? Because this makes sense to why he's on that list, y'all. And is this going to be his excuse? Is he getting ready to do I'm just saying, Denzel thing? Is Obama about to become a priest or something? I'm just asking, y'all. Because you see how, Denzel, when it called himself, got dipped, but didn't get really dipped. Okay, y'all? He didn't go down further enough to get dipped. And he became this minister or something all of a sudden because he got dipped. Okay, y'all? Right when all the stories was coming around that he had been at the Diddy parties and all of this stuff. Yeah, y'all. Denzel ran and got dipped. Is this what's next for Obama? Is he going to say, well, this person, is it going to come out later that somebody that mentored him did this and that and this, when they pop that list out and start going down that list? Because that list is very important right now, y'all. And it seems like people are trying to get in front of it. I'm just saying, y'all. To me, this seemed like a part of getting in front of it. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, okay, y'all? Do y'all think that Obama is sweating Skittles? Is that why him and... But I know a lot of people going to be saying, you mean Michael? Because a lot of people say Michelle is a man. I don't know. Is this why they having problems? I'm just asking. If she is a man, is there another tadpole in town? I'm just saying, y'all. Because somebody don't seem happy anymore in this relationship. It seems like it's forced, everything. And the things that Michelle say is weird. How she talk about, certain stuff. When she said was glad he didn't get a son, I don't think it was a joke or anything. I think she was saying this from the heart. So, like I said, y'all let me know what y'all got out of that. Please, let me know. Okay, y'all? Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Anyway, y'all, please like, share, subscribe if you like the video. And thanks so much for watching. Peace.